Okay, everybody, welcome to the show, AEW Dynamite recap from Wrestlebuddy. It's yours truly, the Drip King, Jimmy Bay, and I'm excited to be here because Monday was a fantastic show with Raw, Tuesday was a fantastic show with NXT, and Dynamite just kept the ball rolling and gave us another fantastic episode of wrestling. It's a good time to be a wrestling fan, especially this week. But enough of that, let's get to the show, and it kicks off with Cody and Sammy Guevara in the ring, no entrances, ready to go. That means tonight they mean business. Now, I'm not going to sit here and sell this match as one of the old-time great ladder matches. I'm not even going to try and tell you it was a good ladder match. I will say, though, if you are a Spot Fest junkie, this match is for you because these guys hit some spots that just made me go, oh! It was crazy, some of the spots we saw. The first one being off one of the top tall ladders that I think Sammy had brought in the ring. Cody suplexes him, but he holds him good like 3, 4, 5 seconds and then just drops. Made me come up off my couch, made my son jump up off the ground and run to the back. He couldn't take it. His boy Sammy just ate a big one. I brought him back out though and it was all good. After that, they do a little bit more just little stuff in the ladder match. I will say that there was a weird pace and the chemistry was just a little off with these two in this match. But again, you're watching this one for the spots because that's what happened. The spot of the night, spot of the month, year, lifetime, I don't know what you want to call it. It's the coolest and cleanest thing I've ever seen as far as a spot goes. Cody was on the tall ladder in the middle of the ring. Sammy Guevara was on the top turnbuckle. He had to leapfrog over one ladder and then turn his body, catch Cody in midair on the other ladder, and then hit him with the cutter. It was so smooth. It was so clean, and it just went. I was like, "What the fuck did I just see?" Hey, pardon my French, but I was just. My mind was just blown. It was so beautiful. Pause this video right now. Go find it wherever you need to go find it. Watch it, come back because it is a thing of beauty. From there, we got a few more spots. You had Cody hit the crossroads off of 2 ladders onto the ring. You had Sammy Guevara. He tried to hit a swanton bomb off one ladder through another ladder. He was way too close though, so he just kept rolling and hit the ground. Cody definitely felt that one. Fuego del Sol tried to get involved, but he ate one of the pedigree pile driver variations that Cody does. And again, just the cutter. I can't get my mind off the cutter. It was just so beautiful. And in the end, Sammy Guevara, he ends up taking the belt, smacking Cody upside the head. Cody falls down. Sammy gets both belts. He is your undisputed TNT champion. I did not see that one coming, honestly. I'm a little bit heartbroken that one of my new favorites, Cody Rhodes, just ate it, but that's the way she goes. If you like spots, watch the match. If you don't like spots, skip the match, but go watch the cutter because it's beautiful. From there, we go to a Team Taz promo that was cut earlier in the day outside in the snow on the beach. You had Will Hobbs challenging Dante Martin again because he got lucky last time, and you had Ricky Starks going back to Jay Lethal saying, "I ain't forgot about you. I'm accepting your challenge. Come get some of the FTW title." We'll see when that happens. It's about time Ricky Starks gets involved with something besides just sticking his nose in other people's business. From there, we go to a Wardlow versus 2 jobbers handicap squash match. You guessed it. Powerbomb Symphony. Powerbomb Symphony. He powerbombs one onto the other. He stacks them like a Mr. Roman Reigns. Stands on them. 1, 2, 3. That's the match. It's his hometown. They gave him that extra big one right there. 2 for the price of 1. I dig it. It is what it is. From there, we go to a Jericho, Santana, and Ortiz versus 2.0 Rules and Daniel Garcia 3-on-3 match. It's an okay match, nothing spectacular. The story is worth to pay attention to here because Santana and Ortiz decide we are not tagging in Jericho. We are done with this man. Jericho gets frustrated and at one point just goes to the floor and just watches on, hands on hips like a disappointed mama. And then the numbers game starts to get the best of the Santana Ortiz. So Jericho, he grabs one of the 2.0 guys, pulls him out. And then when the other 2.0 guy comes to the ropes, Jericho hits him with the Judas effect, which allows Santana to get the pin. 1, 2, 3. They win. After the match, though, Jericho's leaving. Pretty sure he was giving him one of these. As he backed up, Santana Ortiz like, why don't you come get some? So that's happening now. Thank goodness. Santana Ortiz been done with that inner circle nonsense. They've been dragged down by Jericho for too long. They need to be in the tag title picture immediately. But beforehand, they need to handle that business and take out Jericho. I'm all for that. There, from that, we go to a Lance Archer, Hangman Page hype video. It was really, really good. Hangman Page found out during this video that it's going to be a Texas death match, in which he said, what? He's a little bit of worry in his face there for a second, but then he snapped back to realize, I'm the AEW champion. I handle my business as well. Not sure when this match is. It will be cool though. It will be fun because Lance Archer is a beast, and Hangman Page just in the ring right now. He's doing his thing. So that'll be a fun match. Commercial break. Come back. Jurassic Express and Private Party with Matt Hardy thing in the back where they're talking about Private Party's the #1 contenders now, and they'll be facing on Rampage. Kind of weird that Jurassic Express is just constantly defending those titles on Rampage and not Dynamite. Whatever though. It's the way she goes. I was hoping better for Jungle Boy, but that's what it's going to be. That's the segment. I told you what it is. Just fast forward through it. After that, I can't put words to make. I'm already fumbling over my words. It was just so good. This segment was done to perfection. You had CM Punk come out. CM Punk speaks, and all the people on Twitter machines like, I wish they'd stop promoting that kind of nonsense. We know he's going to speak. Punk comes out in his wrestling gear, jacket, comes out, and he says, you guys tired of hearing me talk? I like it. He's nodding. He understands. He hears the fans, and he's making reference to it. I like it. He takes off the jacket. He's still got MJF's scarf. He says, look, I'm sick of hearing me talk too. I'm here to fight. I'm calling out MJF. I know he's not going to come out though. And if he does, he's going to be in a stupid little suit and he's not going to accept it. From there, MJF comes out in his stupid little suit and he's not going to accept the fight. But he does say he will take on CM Punk next week in Chicago. Booyah. Thank goodness. That's the place to have this match. If CM Punk wins, it's a big pop. If MJF wins, that man becomes mega heel. It's a perfect scenario for them here, and I like it. But highlights from this whole segment because, man, that's just the beginning of it. From there, MJF runs Punk down. He says, after I beat you next week in Chicago, you're going to do what you did last time. Because you said you left wrestling in 2005, but we all know it was 2014 when you left. And where were you what day did you leave? The day you were supposed to have a show right here in Cleveland. You left these people. And then he continues to talk. He says, he talks about how Punk is just gonna pack his bags and leave because things aren't going his way, just like he did last time. And then Punk snaps back with, you were a fan? And then there's a few other things back in there. Punk says, you used to pay to see me, to get my autograph, to take a picture with me. You're a fan. So I do this for the fans. I've never lied to them. And I'm always going to do what's best for me. And I'm going to stand up for what I believe in. And the best thing I ever did was leave that place. But the best thing I also ever did was come back. From there, MJF says, okay, let's do this. He starts unbuckling his... But then FTR comes out and out comes Wardlow. But wait a second, where's that chairman Shawn Spears? He's attacking CM Punk from behind. They gang up on this man. Wardlow, they all get in the ring. They start taking their turns with him. They hold him apart. Spears hits him with the chair. Wardlow's just standing back, kind of like reluctant, like I don't want to be a part of this. MJF orders him to powerbomb him. He's like, he's reluctant again. He goes to get him. For 1 second, I thought he was about to just take out FTR, MJF, and Shawn Spears. He didn't though. He went to powerbomb him. Shawn Spears had put the chair down. He powerbombed him on the chair. Punk was visibly in pain. That man was swirling around. Oh, you could see that really hurt the man. And then that was it. No, it was not it. Slap myself. That was dumb of me, because the best part of this whole segment was MJF sitting Indian style, CM Punk style, on top of Punk's body and says, okay, next week I end you where you started, in Chicago. Give this thing 10 stars. The segment was gold. It was awesome. The whole feud was done to perfection. I hear people talking about, what is AEW doing that's any good right now? This right here is what's good. It's not just, it's fantastic, it's great, it's amazing, it's top notch. Unfortunately, it's probably coming to an end next week, but I'm looking forward to the match because they've done a fantastic job of just building it up. Punk is yet to get his hands on MJF, and I think Wardlow's turning next week on MJF. But that's for another day. Back to the show. We go to an Acclaim promo, talk about Jon Moxley, because David Bowen's taking on Jon Moxley on Rampage. That's it. That's all it was. Fast forward through that one as well. We come back. Julia Hart's being interviewed. She's interrupted by Jade Cargill's lawyer. He says Jade Cargill has handpicked you for her next opponent on Rampage. So the TBS title is being defended on TNT once again. Jade Cargill versus Julia Hart. That's gonna be a massacre. He made her sign some documents that protects Jade Cargill for what she does to her because of the eye thing. She's clearly not in the right state of mind or physicality to be taking on someone like Jade Cargill. So that's what that was. That was the segment. Fast forward through it. From there we go to Layla Hirsch versus Red Velvet. Not a terrible match. Nothing special though. It probably went on about 4 minutes too long. Layla Hirsch got the win. Afterwards she starts ripping on Velvet's arm. Out comes Chris Statlander. She chases her away. That's the segment. That's the match. That's the whole shebang. Watch it if you like either one of them. If you don't, fast forward through that part as well. And I'm telling you, fast forward through these things. It's not that they're terrible. It's just there's no need to really watch them if you're not watching it live. The pace of the show has been great up until then. I don't want that to be misconstrued with my fast forward and talk. Back to the show. We get a Malachi promo with Brody King. They're talking about Pac and basically saying that they're just like death, inevitable. It was good stuff. I always am happy to see Malachi cutting promos because they're different than anybody else and they're just interesting to listen to. Adding Brody King to it is a new dynamic that really works. I look forward to seeing what these guys are doing. Now we go out to Sammy. He brings out his cue cards for a promo, hyping up his TNT title win. Nothing. It's during the picture-in-picture. That's all they're doing, just filling that part in. Nothing special there. Britt comes out with Tony Schiavone, and she's got all the PWI and all the awards that she's won. This really just seemed like it was a paid advertisement for PWI and these people to be like, yeah, get our stuff out there, because Britt really didn't say anything. She just talked about how she won those awards, name dropping both of them, and then took some shots at Cleveland because she's from Pittsburgh. I did like you have a Baker that can win finally. That was a nice line. That was pretty much it. It just really felt like it was a PWI plug. Is what it is. As a Britt Baker fan, I can tell you, you don't have to watch this part. This is probably my least favorite part of the show, if I'm being honest. So then we get Nyla Rose come out afterwards, after commercial break, and she's calling out Ruby Soho, saying, she got lucky. We wrestled 100 times, I beat her 99. And then JR's like, don't talk to me. Go talk to her about it. And that was it. Yeah, that was it. I told you what happened. And then now from there, it's main event time. Adam Cole, Orange Cassidy, lights out match. This, I was expecting more, honestly. I'm obviously Adam Cole guy. I like the guy. But this match wasn't it. It had its moments, which I will get to my favorite part of the night in a second. You had the best friends get involved. You had the Super Click come out. They got involved. Obviously, you knew it was coming. It ended when Trent and his partner from the Vice, they come out. I'm sorry, brain fart. It's late. I'm tired. But they came and took out the Young Bucks. All that. Orange Cassidy at this point in this match, he went to do the Orange Punch and he hit the ring bell, so his hand was messed up. He was doing a fantastic job of selling this. As much as I don't like the character Orange Cassidy, and I don't like the little antics he does with the fake kicks and all that nonsense, when the man goes, he's fantastic and his selling is top notch. Moment of the night though, popped me so hard I jumped off the couch. I was like, what the? No! Adam Cole went under the ring. He's trying to pull something out and he's struggling. It's like, oh man, don't do this. The people on the Twitter machine are dragging you already because you're too small, you're not strong, and you can't pull something out. Oh, but then we come to find out he couldn't do it because Danhausen was on the other side. Danhausen. Thank goodness. Been waiting to watch this man on TV. He's awesome. If you don't know who he is by now, go watch his videos. He is fantastic. He is one of the best characters in all wrestling right now, if not the best character. It's just fantastic, entertaining stuff. The only part of this I did not like is he got up and he cursed Adam Cole. From right there, I knew how this match was ending because of that Danhausen. Very nice. Very evil. Match goes on. Danhausen leaves. Match goes on. Adam Cole tries to low blow Orange Cassidy, but he's wearing a cup, so he hurts his arm. Adam Cole runs to the back. Orange Cassidy chases him, but Adam Cole lures him in and he ends up hitting, I think, like a fireman carry through the table where Tony Khan's at. They go back out. Orange Cassidy ends up hitting the Panama Sunrise on Adam Cole at some point. 2 count though. And then Adam Cole, he drags Cassidy over to the edge of where the tunnels are. And then he goes up to the top of the tunnel. But when he looks down, Cassidy's gone. And then Orange Cassidy low blows him, hugs him, and then goes through the stage. The way they fall, I hope Adam Cole was okay because it did not look good the way he landed. But Orange Cassidy was on top of him. Ref came in. 1, 2, 3. Orange Cassidy wins. I don't understand this booking decision at all. This isn't even fanboy talking. I don't understand this one at all. But the only thing I will say is Britt Baker lost a lights out match. And then she went on to have the run she's on now. Hopefully that's what happens with Adam Cole, because he's a guy they should be building AEW around, along with, Adam Page and MJF. And to lose his first feud is just really mind-blowing to me. But we will see where it goes. That's the show. It was a great show. Again, do not let my fast-forwarding comments deter you. It was a good show. If you don't have time, I told you the high spots to pay attention to and what you could just skip. Lights out match again. It wasn't fantastic by no means. It wasn't bad. It was just a lights out match. No blood on that match either, I don't think. I don't remember seeing blood other than on Orange Cassidy's hand when he hit the ring bell. But not a large amount of blood. That's 2 weeks in a row. They've backed away from it. Very interesting to point out. But that's neither here nor there. Thank you for watching. If you like it, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to Wrestlebuddy. Make sure you subscribe to the Drip King Jimmy Baby, because I got good stuff for you as well. The website's got the articles. Wrestlebuddy YouTube has the interviews and the podcasts and the watch-alongs. And we got the Kid Bandit story going on. And we got some new stuff coming out. Pay attention. Watch our stuff. It's good. I promise you. I do good takes. I know good stuff. I only sign off on the good stuff. That's what we got. Thank you for joining me, though. I will see you Saturday for the Royal Rumble, if that's your thing. If not, I'll see you next week if you're just an AEW person. Goodbye. Boom.